Have you ever heard of Atmora? It is the continent north of Tamriel, and was settled by the ancestors of the Nords, Bretons and Imperials. In the old days it was frozen over and faced a severe glacial expansion, and the Atmorans left their home for Skyrim. Now, you may already have noticed that most of Skyrim's events and Tamrielic history was strongly influenced by this, the first free kingdom of men, and Talos, who was to become Tiber Septim later on, just to name two major things here. What if you, as the Dragonborn, could travel there and find out about the mysteries that happened before the events of Skyrim? What if you would find out how the dragons lived in peace, and how Alduin and Paternach's ways have been split from each other? What if only you, the Dovahkiin, could right an ancient wrong that happened long ago, and awaits your help? But be aware, an expedition to Atmora would be an Arctic expedition. It's not sure that you can make it to the continent of Atmora, nor that you will ever return. Hello, my name is Hannes, and I'm one of the developers of the new mod Expedition to Atmora, and I want to give you some basic information about it. The concept. Key aspect for us is a high-level survival with a beautiful, mystic and lore-friendly environment. We do not go for adding faction wars, tons of social quests and kings or queens. We go for the mysterious past of the old Nords, the Frostfall experience, and the beauty of this massive, natural piece of Nirn that awaits some brave adventurers. The size. The entire landscape has 25% of the size of Skyrim, which is pretty huge. Of course, a large section for that is for the LOD. The reachable landscape is 3 times the size of Solstheim, and about 2/3 of that is sea, which leaves just about the surface area of the Solstheim DLC for the player to explore with dry feet. Encounters. It's an Arctic landscape, which does limit the amount of creatures there would be. An ice desert, it will be restricted to mostly ice and snow related vanilla creatures, with a few additions and changes that we made. Now the requirements. Our mod will only require Skyrim, Dawn-God and Dragonborn. It will not require Hearthfires. For gameplay purposes, Frostfall is a must, and we would suggest you a dozen mods to make it all difficult, while a simple needs mod and maybe some ice or snow texture mods would likely be essential and enough for most people. To name it, I personally would recommend you using Frostfall, the version 3.01, which needs Campfire and SkyUI and SKSA. I need Wet and Cold, Cloaks and Cloaks Winter is Coming, iHut, and maybe static mesh improvements depending on your machine. And I would really suggest you using wearable lanterns, since our dungeons will be dark. And I personally like to see the footprints in the snow. And of course there's many other very good mods made by the community, like Dual Combat, Realism 7 and so on, that could work great. Except for that, it should be noticed that climates of Tamriel will have no effect to the local area, so you would not have to mention it. We will work on our own weather. So yes, we really hope that our weather system and Frostfall will be a big challenge for you. And we certainly hope that many who install this mod will end up freezing to death, inches away from life-saving warmth. You should install Frostfall, crank it up to 11, and enjoy the struggle as you carefully go from safe heaven to safe heaven trying to get home. This is the old fight, man against nature, a real challenge. The story. So it's roughly connected to very few major characters of Skyrim. You will go to Atmora as the Dragonborn in order to settle some things right that went wrong in the past with the dragons and the Atmorans. Of course, these incidents ages ago triggered the story of Skyrim in the long run. And yes, there is a chained dragon corpse in the bay, and yes, it has reasons you are about to find out. So, we've been working on this project for many months now together, and I really enjoy this and appreciate it, and I want to say here now to the Skyrim community, big thanks for the strong support. Since we put in a lot of work and now we are very short before releasing our alpha version. And we wish you, of course, having a lot of fun to play it, and if you want, feel free to contact us, join us, visit us, discuss with us, test it, whatever you like. Yes, we are the Atmora-calling team, and thank you very much for your attention.